Okay, Jonathan Fibonacci here. Hashtag MRA. All right, I wanted to put this video on I think it's a Texas Fathers' Rights Facebook page. Anyway, you guys are pissing me off now. I'm totally hashtag MRA, hashtag the red pill. Go watch the red pill documentary, buy it, promote it, sell it, get that message out there. Fathers' rights is a big deal. It's a big deal. In fact, if the only problem with fathers' rights is we're not as organized as, say, the abortion rights. Guys, we got to straighten some shit up. So let me just kind of put some bullet points on here. I know this is a quick video, but here's a couple things that I noticed when I go to the Texas Fathers' Rights Facebook pages. There's three things. Number one is the number of people that fathers' rights affects. I mean, I've seen it go from 50 to 60,000 people, and this page has only been up for probably a couple years. So let's just say that 60,000 people. Those are dads. So let's just say that those dads have 2 children. That's 100,000 people. Again, we're talking just in Texas. There's maybe a million people right now, and then you think of 50 states, and we start thinking, holy shit, men's rights. It's a modern day Holocaust. What happens? And in fact, even recently, I was listening to the Joe Rogan podcast, and he was telling a story about what happened to one of his friends and how his friend, literally has to pay his ex-wife alimony for the rest of her life, even though he doesn't have any children. And so, and then if you're like me, maybe you went through a civil case and you've been denied access, or maybe a bogus shit. Anyway, men's rights are a very big deal. And I'm a hashtag MRAs, but I want to kind of levy a little bit of criticism, but I wanted to kind of give you a little bit of background that I'm all for the MRA thing. In fact, just Google Texas 2503, Google MRA, tweet that. We have to get better. We're not organized as a people. So this is I'm going to put this on the Texas Fathers' Rights Facebook page. Please share it. Number one is, just getting on Facebook and bitching and putting, pictures of how hurt you are, that doesn't help anything. If anything, it makes it worse, because it makes us look injured and victim-y, and our ex-wives, our ex-spouses, your ex-wife, your ex-spouse, the judges, the people who make money on this corrupt system, the lawyers, they feel powerful. So we got to move out of the victim world, and we have to go, okay, number one is, by now, in Texas, we have 60,000 people, okay? I mean, I went to college. I know a little bit about business. I even graduated. By now, there should be 3 or 4 law firms in each state that handle MRA issues, fathers' rights issues. I mean, it's 2016, guys. In Texas, with 60,000 members, we should have 2 law firms that understand what a federally protected status is, that know what 2503 is, that knows how to get it enforced, that knows how to file a federal petition against a city that doesn't enforce 2503, because Texas 2503 is the epicenter in Texas. And if you're not from Texas, Texas 2503, it's about interference. And most of the bullshit happens because women are not held accountable on really anything, and all the accountability of burden falls upon men. And I'm not just speaking financially. So for example, in Texas, if it's Christmas time, just using this as an example, if it's Christmas time and you have a Christmas scheduled for your kids, and if your ex-wife decides you're not going to do that, legally, that's against the law via Texas 2503 because she's interfered with your visitation. Now, if she decides to take those kids out of state, that's actually a felony, because she's deliberately concealed them, moved them out. So the problem with Texas 2503 is that it's not ever enforced. And whenever you have laws that are not enforced, you have empowered corruption. I mean, think of this, what if you knew you would never be held accountable if you stole a vehicle? Well, there'd be auto theft everywhere, right? So when women are not held accountable for Texas 2503, they're not held accountable for bringing receipts to verify. The problem with Texas 2503, so here you go. I'm Jonathan. My name's Fibonacci. I'm hashtag MRA. I want to keep this brief. By now, we need to stop bitching about the problem, and we need to have law firms that know how to handle it. So, where are the law firms? I'm going to start a website where each state's going to have 2 or 3 law firms that I'm going to personally vet these motherfuckers to see if they really take it seriously, because lawyers are a big part of the problem. And I could talk later about how lawyers are going to go to where the attorney fees are. Well, the lawyers have to grow a pair of balls to go against a local judge. Okay? And they don't want to do that because that judge, they may be in front of that judge in another case, and that judge may not give them attorney fees. So we have to really find a couple of federal lawyers. So if you're in Texas and you're a lawyer and you want to make some money, perhaps you want to, maybe you want to have 60,000 clients. Holy shit, now I gotta turn some music on? See, this is how you have to talk to lawyers. You have to just sell them money. Holy shit, lawyers. But you need them. I mean, when you go to, well, I was a pro se litigant. In fact, I got further in my case without a lawyer because I had Texas 2503. I knew what a federally protected status was. All you have to do is Google federally protected status includes gender. When Texas 2503 is not included, that's a federal issue. Okay, you're like, is he full of shit? Federally protected status in 2503 is what the fuck? Okay, just do this. Google Lubbock police chief federal inquiry. I want to show you how the federal system works. See, the reason why I'm wrapping this video up. See, men, hashtag MRAers, my fellow Romans, countrymen, when we stop crying and bitching on Facebook and we actually bring solutions, that's when solutions happen. So let me show you how it should work. Google Lubbock federal police chief. What happened is in Lubbock, Texas, the old police chief was breaking a federally protected status, which is race, and there was some discrimination that they proved. Well, guess what happened to that police chief when they brought a federal case against that motherfucker? Guess what happened? That police chief was let go. So what we need, hashtag MRAers, is we need law firms, federal law firms, who understand the issue of gender in civil cases intelligently. They know how to read 2503. They know how to get it enforced. They know how to sue a municipality when they don't enforce it. Then when you and I need representation, we go to Facebook, we find the law firms. You go to my website, I'll personally vet these motherfuckers. Boom. And slowly, case by case by case by case, 2503 is enforced because this city got sued for $1 million or $5 million or whatever. And once cities start having to pay money federally because of not enforcing 2503, guess what's going to happen to fathers' rights? See? If you need anything else, email me. Americana417@gmail.com. Remember, solutions, intelligence. Email me, Americana417@gmail.com. Tweet me at Fibonacci on Twitter. It's just Fibonacci. Go to Twitter and tweet me. Tweet me at Fibonacci. Stop bitching. Start suing municipalities federally. Okay, and then here's the lawyers. Lawyers, if you are a federal person and what I said resonated with you, you want to make some money, email me your CV, Americana417@gmail.com. I'm putting together a website, and I'm going to just make it simple so that people who are in distress in civil cases can simply come to you, boom, 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 and for a reduced fee, boom. In fact, I might even start a foundation where I will pay you a flat salary and just have 2 or 3 people on staff. Because think of this, men, here you go. Just to use round numbers. If we found 2 or 3 attorneys, let's just say we found 1 attorney, and that attorney wanted to work for, let's just say, I'm going to use round numbers because it's YouTube, make it simple, $5,000 a month. It's a new attorney just getting out of law school. They understand what federally protected statuses are. They know what 2503. They're hungry. They're ready to fight federal. Boom. And I pay them $5,000. Okay? And then you have shit. What happens is you go in there, you talk to my guy that I vetted after my Muleshoe, after my situation, that guy's going to be a fucking shark. That girl's going to be a fucking shark. And that city's going to have a petition within 48 hours. Boom, 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 boom. And then 60,000 families are not disrupted. 100,000 families are not disrupted. And then boom, I can say, yep, that was a hard situation what I went through in Muleshoe. But look what it is now. And just like the Indian I am, you always leave something better than when you found it. Email me, Americana417@gmail.com. Man, I wish this were a mad song. I wish this were an angry Braveheart song. You guys be good. Email me, Americana417@gmail.com. Tweet me at Fibonacci. Stop bitching. Be a part of the solution.